Hi, this is Jeremy, the tall trainer, and I'm here with my wife, and we have to go pick up our daughter from preschool pretty quick, but I want to make this video for you guys to explain this 35th birthday workout. I talked Sarah into it, even though she does not like to be on camera with me, but she's going to do it anyway, and I think it's wonderful because it's her birthday workout, you know. So what we have is V-ups, burpees, high knees, and arm circles for the first set. And so we're going to demonstrate those 4 exercises. What you do is you do 35 the first round, all 4 exercises, 35, 35, 35, 35, then 30, 30, 30, 30, 25, 25, 25, 25, 20, 20, 20, 20, and back all the way down to 5. And then I'll show you the other set next. So we got V-ups. So she's going to lay down on the mat there. Legs up in the air, hands back behind, and we're making sure the lower back stays pressing into the mat. Bending the knees slightly helps to make sure that lower abdominals work, so don't lock out your legs as you're doing that. Up higher with the legs is a little bit easier on the abs, but if you want to work those lower abdominals, you're going to try to lower out as far as you can. Make sure it doesn't make you arch while you're doing it. And it's a small movement. No, she's not coming up crazy. She's not trying to touch her toes with her hands. That small movement there really gets the abs. Is it working?
Yep.
It's working. All right, so we got that. So we got then burpees, right? So burpees, you can do that on the ground. You're kicking back behind. Let's give them a little sideways angle for that. So you kick out and come back up. Show them the step back version. So you just step back, step in, and you can use a riser or a coffee table, for this. So you come down and up. So that's going to be the hard one of the set. That one's going to get the heart rate up the most. That's going to take the longest time there. The next step is high knees. So you're going to stand nice and tall. Go ahead and start them. So you roll those shoulders back. As you're doing that, some people tend to slouch while they're doing these ones. So keep those knees going up high. Higher is better than faster. So show them the slower version of high knees. So you're just marching, lifting those knees up. High knees is better than faster. Show them the wrong way on high knees, where it's fast but it's not very high. So yeah, it's like that. It's not good. Bad posture here, and we're not getting good range of motion in the hips. That high knee lift helps get that good range of motion in the hips. And then we have shoulder circles. So you can stand sideways, and so you got those shoulder circles there. So you can either do it with the arms down or arms going up there too. So you're rolling those shoulders back. Really, what you're doing it with the shoulder blade as you're doing that. So that's the important, showing that the arms up. So if you don't have any shoulder issues, you could try it with the arms moving in that too. But make sure the hands aren't driving that motion. So good upper back work. So you do, those number that's 35 for the first set, then 30, 25, 20, and going back all the way down. And so that's the first set of the exercises there. Set number 2 of the birthday workout. This one you're going to climb back up. So you do a set of 5 of each of these 4 exercises, then a set of 10, then a set of 15, 20, all the way walking back up to 35. If you have extra time, or if you're somebody who's faster than you, you could challenge them to walk back down again while you're still walking up. If you're not able to go as fast, or if you still have time, you can walk back down on that too. So tantrum is the first one. So we got the arms out in front there, abs in tight. And so we're trying to move from the hips here and from the shoulder blades. All right, sometimes people will bend at the elbow too much, and they'll do this stuff, and that's not getting the right tantrum. Or they'll bend the knees too much, and so that's not getting the motion in the proper area. It's not getting the core going quite as much. So moving from the hips and the shoulder blades gets that core working, and it's pretty hard to see. You're counting on one side. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So that's the tantrum there. Next one is fast feet. And so we're up, and we're doing our fast feet. So in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in there. So every time you go through that full cycle, that counts as one. Make sure you hold good posture. This one we can go pretty quick on. You'll be able to get these ones down pretty fast there. So that is the fast feet. They get the heart rate up nice. All right, mountain climbers is the next one. So here she is doing the mountain climbers. So this is from the ground, tapping in there. And so you can go even slower than that if you're not as physically fit there. Right in there. And you can go even faster than that, probably too. But then you can also use a platform, like over here. So I'll move this mat out of the way. She gets a platform, or like a coffee table or something like that. That takes a little less pressure off the arms while you're doing that, so it makes it a little bit easier. You're not bending over as far, you don't have much pressure on the wrists, those kind of things there. So that's mountain climbers there. So you count on one side as that same knee comes in every single time. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right in there. Scissor abs is next. So we're going to lay down on the mat, and one leg up, the other leg out. This leg that's up, you're pulling it towards you pretty hard, so that keeps our lower back down, activates our abs more. pause at each scissor. So at each moment there, pause and squeeze this leg in as you're doing that. If you need to make it a little bit easier on yourself, don't lower this one as far. And a lot of times that can make it a little bit easier. Also, if you need to, you can bend both knees there. And so that makes it even easier. So if you find your lower back is arching while you're doing that, go for an easier option there. And so the scissor abs, every time you pull one of the legs towards you, it counts. So go back to the straight legs. So every time one leg is in, so that's 1, there's 2, and so you'll be counting that way as you go through the scissor abs. And so again, you do the 5 reps, instead of 5, 10, 15, 20, walking it up and walk it back down. This set will take you a shorter amount of time than that first set because the burpees take a long time in that first set. So this is Jeremy and my beautiful wife, who is now 35 years old, Sarah. And we're saying have fun, be safe, and we're going to get our daughter from preschool.